15-year range. So
it was also aimed at taking and assuring that even the low volume water users were helping with the part of the overhead of the water department.
Does that money get put in a separate account?
No, it all goes in the same.
All in the same bucket.
But then we take, again, as part of the indirect cost, that money, whatever it is taken out of the revenues and put wherever it goes.
That's what I was.
So it gets there.
Gets reallocated.
Gets
allocated out.
So
I just had a couple things.
did we have a motion?
We do.
Go ahead.
Just quickly, I do like the idea that Liz brought up about Munis, trying to integrate the Munis software and try to use Munis to its full potential, and then maybe try to eliminate this encompassing software. I'd like to.
Well, the objective is to do away with all of that, step by step.
Yeah,
So.
well, I'm encouraged. That's great. But I would ask again, like I did the last meeting, do you at least consider holding off passing over this motion until May, till we have some more data? We're going to gain nothing by doing this tonight. If we wait until
we're not
May.
making any change as a result of it, so what's the difference?
Well, because we're setting the rate. Maybe we will in May. Maybe we'll decide differently in May. So let's hold off.
And maybe
We'll have better information.
we have in the past gone with November. I'm not sure where November came from, but we're set up now on a fiscal year cycle. So again, it can go to May, and it gives us plenty of time if you vote a change to implement the new rates. So we, again, based on requirement to get you a number in November, we didn't have a lot of data. We gave you the best data we had. And we're all realizing now that we're shooting arrows blindfolded. So we're giving you your best number, but perhaps waiting the 3 quarters would be a better way to do it, rather than the arbitrary November.
Yeah.
It's just in somebody's cycle of check out the rates at this time. And probably going forward, we would monthly, through Greg, give a statement, here's our revenues, here's our projections.
Mr. Chair.
Apprise of what's going on, and the Water Commission as well.
Mr. Chair. I mean, the policy is that we do it at this time, but we, at any time, can adjust the rates. So if we stay the norm here, past these rates, we can still revisit them in May anyways. It doesn't make a difference.
It's just an arbitrary date to say, here's where we think we're going to be. We can do that anytime you gentlemen choose.
I'd say move forward now. If there's a need to look at them again in May, you can look at them.
Yeah, that's my
I just say
feeling.
just do it.
I think we've discussed this long enough. Mr. Prisco.
Hold on.
Jim,
I think,
Hold on, Mr.
can I just ask one other question, and I guess it's of the finance director? Is there a figure on what the surplus is year-to-date as of now?
It's 185,000.
There's no surplus yet.
Because we're only into it. Quarter.
Surplus that's deducted the budget. We're just guessing right now what we think it's going to be.
That was easy.
Making our
Thank you, Mr. Abbott.
that was an
Thank you
easy
very
question.
much.
Mr. Prisco.
Mr. Chairman, I move to accept the recommendation of the Water Commission and maintain the current water rates for fiscal 2013 as follows. Tier 1, $7.30 per 1,000 gallons, up to 10,000 gallons per quarter. Tier 2, $10.70 per 1,000 gallons, from 10,000 gallons to 22,500 gallons per quarter. Tier 3, $14.60 per 1,000 gallons, above 22,500 gallons per quarter. And further, to maintain current fees and charges for the period of July 1st, 2012 to June 30th, 2013.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. I think we've had enough discussion.
Excuse me, you have to close the public hearing? I don't know if you ever.
Yes, I'll close the public hearing.
You didn't close it, yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye, I know.
What?
Is that a yes
What
or
a-
no? Was that a yes or no?
It's a maybe.
No.
you
Motion
in May.
carries 4-1. Is there anyone here for public comment before we handle some? Yes, ma'am.
It's Phil.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right, we have that on camera. So, good evening, everybody. I'm Phil Healy, the public coordinator from NORCAM. I think it's hold this mic up very high. Tonight, I just wanted to throw at you and just let you guys know in the town of North Reading that this coming Monday, the 13th, February, NORCAM will be making all their YouTube video uploads searchable and viewable by shifting them from unlisted to public. What this means is that all the videos we've uploaded for archival and backup purposes, essentially, will be available to anyone subscribed to our YouTube channel and or searching for such videos on YouTube. These videos will include old and current school committee and board selectmen meetings. Some meetings date far back as 2000. Supposedly we have more in storage, but we haven't fully explored the space yet, so there could be more. It's pretty much like I started out. We put these up on our YouTube page because YouTube has a great, just kind of a little background, YouTube has a great kind of allotment for putting videos up where no one can see them, and you can just have them for server space. So it's just a matter of, we have them there as a backup plan. Now, and I know you guys might, I don't know how you feel about it, but I just wanted to throw out there that we're looking to make this kind of wide open, so not only they can see it on the channel, NORCAM channels, but they can also go to YouTube anytime. And you guys, even on your iPad, mid-meeting, can be like, oh, what did you say last week? And then I'll pull it right up. As dangerous of a tool that may seem, it's something that, yeah, it's something that would be available, and through, obviously the advent of modern technology, I think it's kind of a long time coming in a way. But yeah, it's more like a coming out party for the YouTube channel for NORCAM, pretty much. So I just wanted to let you guys know, and actually, because we didn't want to have you guys be like, hey, why is all this stuff on, right now? But I wanted to pretty much make an announcement to you, and this is actually where you can find it.
Thank you.
We have the Facebook and NORCAM YouTube pages.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, board members,
This
that means that we should be on our best behavior
Yeah.
going forward, because God knows what's on the record.
No, it's very weird, and you can see back how the quality has either grown or just made its way from like I think in 2000, I think Mr. O'Leary, when you were, I think, the chair, there was some sort of weird, almost ether of like static around everything, so it's just very bizarre.
That was the aura.
Yeah, that was the yeah.
It's God speaking.
So,
No. Oh, go ahead. Yes.
so Phil, just for the people listening at home,
Yeah, yeah,
if it's
yeah.
okay if I read just the top lines, Bob, so
Yeah,
people
sure,
at home have it?
yeah.
Oh, please, thank you.
So how to find this, you can go to the NORCAM website at www.norcam.org. And then on Facebook, you can search for NORCAM Inc. And then on YouTube, you can search for the NORCAM 1.
Yep, correct. And yeah, so, and obviously if you guys have any questions, you can find our emails or come directly to us at 21 Bow Street, right at the old Damon Tavern. So yeah, if you guys have obviously any questions about this, you can get back to me or any of the other staff there. So that's pretty much it.
Looks like the board members are probably gonna need an agent of some sort.
Possibly. We have a team ready to go.
You got a team ready to go?
Yeah,
And a
thank you.
makeup artist.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Phil.
Okay, next item on our agenda is the, let's see, we skipped the minute, one-day alcohol license for,
Mr. Delaney's been waiting for this one all day.
yes.
Good evening, Board and Chairman. I'm Mike Wolf from Forest Hansper, representing the Masons tonight.
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you guys again for our annual Chili Fest. And this is the one-day liquor license is for this festival, which starts at 3 o'clock and ends at 7 on the 11th of February. Any questions or comments?
I think all the paperwork seemed to be in
You've
order.
received a report from all the departments, the police department, run a background check, there are no reported problems.
Excellent.
So, this is taking place, is this open to the public or just for the?
It actually is open to the public. We can fit about 60 people, but we usually get around between 40 and 30.
February 11th.
So, and we do have 4 tip certified people on staff that day too. So
We good?
shouldn't be any problems.
Mr. Prisco.
Mr. Chairman, I move to grant a one-day wine and malt beverage license to the North Reading Masonic Lodge, 283 Park Street, for an event to be held on February 11, 2012, between the hours of 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., subject to all regulatory department requirements.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Unanimous?
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Chili hot? Spicy.
Okay, we have the minutes of December 5th, regular and executive session. Mr. Prisco.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve December 5th, 2011, regular meeting minutes as written.
Excuse me, I apologize. I didn't get to look at that. These are ones that,
Motion by Mr. Prisco. Do I hear a second?
just for the purposes of discussion, I'll second. This is,
No second.
I seconded it.
Second by Mr. O'Leary. Discussion.
Yes, Mr. Chair. My recollection is that we actually went into executive session at 6 o'clock. Yeah, at 6 PM.
No, the motion was made.
The motion was
It
made.
was made, and then we didn't. We had a long discussion as to whether or not we should or should not, and we did not.
Right. That's what we held up on this one, right?
And then we went into executive session to discuss collective bargaining at 6:40. But at 6 o'clock, we were in open session and had the discussion, as noted.
See what happens when I'm not at these meetings.
Like 3 or 4 times we're trying to get these minutes approved. I actually think the corrections that Mr. O'Leary suggested the last 2 times have finally been done.
Yeah, they are.
We're all set.
We all set then?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I thought you would like.
On the motion, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Unanimous?
Nay, nay,
Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, he's opposed.
Nay.
He's opposed.
Opposed.
4-1.
Opposed.
Okay. In contrary tonight. We have the executive session of December 5th.
Sorry.
What's that?
I got scolded for not signing all of them last time. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the December 5th, 2012 executive session minutes as written.
I'll second with a friendly amendment. The,
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. Go ahead.
just, the chairman called the meeting to order at 6 PM. Then at 6:40, we went into executive session. Because Chief in Training, Michael Murphy, I don't believe was present for the executive session
That's correct.
matters that we
Yep.
discussed. So either you take the first section out, or you
I've added it.
add
You
it.
saying he,
Wait, wait.
I added
you
the
saying he
words.
was not present?
I'm sorry, maybe he was. I apologize.
he
Yep, maybe-
was.
Okay, well, the motion would have to say to include,
Also present.
yeah, he would have to be included
That's
in
right,
the
he
motion.
was. That's, because this was the settlement.
Right.
Yeah.
He was here. He was here the entire time. He and Greg at one point stepped out, but
But the motion would be, to enter into executive session, would have to include allowing Chief Murphy in to the motion. Like, it has to be included, because he was not a member of the board.
I understand.
Can
I
you
make
talk
that
a little bit
correction.
louder, Steve, please?
I'll make that as a correction.
Okay, you want to bring it back?
Yes,
Can we bring it back?
yes.
So withdraw that motion, or withdraw the second.
Okay. Mr. Prisco, you withdraw the motion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we have the January 9th regular.
Excuse me, she needs to know which one?
We're withdrawing the motion
Withdrawing
tonight.
the
Yes,
motion
we're going to
on-
bring it back at another meeting.
sometime in June.
Again, for the record, I wasn't at that meeting.
Thank God.
Mr. Chairman, I move
Still be here.
to approve January 9th, 2012 regular meeting minutes as written.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. You have any discussion here? Mr. Prisco was at that meeting, so
was.
we won't have any problems, right? All in favor?
It
Aye.
promised the meeting, but not with the minutes.
Opposed?
It's uncalled for.
Unanimous. And we have the executive session of January 9th. Mr. Prisco.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve January 9th, 2012 executive session minutes as written.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Prisco, seconded by Mr. O'Leary. The